Today's video is brought to you by L3 Technologies. Visit L3T.com. This is the Defense News Minute for May 8th, 2019. I'm Jeff Martin here at the Navy League Sea Air Space Exposition in National Harbor, Maryland. Could the Navy and Marine Corps be getting a new training jet to replace their T-45 Goshawks? Well, according to Lieutenant General Stephen Rudder, the head of the Marine Corps Aviation, both services are monitoring the Air Force's development of the TX jet, set to enter service in the early 2020s. But it could be a while before the two services look to start a replacement program of their own, as they're currently in the process of replacing their helicopter trainers. But Rudder did tell the crowd that replacing the T-45s and F-5s that are currently used for flight and adversary training are aging and will eventually have to be replaced. And Boeing's EA-18G Growler could be getting a whole lot more lethal, as Boeing is working on the upgrades that could be a part of a Block II version of the jet. According to a Boeing official here at the show, the company plans to improve the aircraft's electronic attack sensors, onboard computers, and incorporate some of the features of the Block III Super Hornet, including low-drag conformal fuel tanks and cockpit upgrades. To get more information, visit DefenseNews.com, and thanks for watching this Defense News Minute. 100-kilowatt laser weapon system for the U.S. Army, as they were awarded a $130 million contract for integration onto a family of medium tactical vehicles. Dynetics will be the prime contractor, while Lockheed Martin will supply the laser subsystem. In addition, power supply and thermal management will come from Rolls-Royce. The system has already completed a preliminary design review and will face its critical design review next. And the Army's competition for a new air and missile defense radar has kicked off formally, with a request for proposals being issued. This comes as radars are being demonstrated at White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. Raytheon has publicly said they are going to compete, and Lockheed Martin is partnered with Israeli company Elta Systems. In addition, Northrop Grumman is also believed to be part of the program. To get more information, visit DefenseNews.com, and thanks for watching this Defense News Minute.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot going on. You know, we're kind of in what we call phase one right now. The first part of that is to integrate the naval surface missile, naval strike missile. And we're doing the physical integration first, and then we're going to integrate with the combat system. So that's an immediate action to get that out to the fleet over the next year or so.
Is there one aspect of that that's more difficult, the physical side or the combat system side?
Actually, the physical side's a little bit harder, yeah. The next phase, called phase 1A, is going to be to implement a new EW system, basically the CWIP system, CWIP Block II. Also, the Naval Strike Missile will come with that, as well as looking at some potential radar opportunities, radar upgrade opportunities.
What type of radar upgrade opportunities?
You know, potentially an upgrade to the TRS-40 radar that we have on there now, or possibly even looking at a variant of the SPY-6 that the Navy's putting on other ships.
So there's a lot of potential there for expanded capability.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So another thing you guys are working on now is kind of the Helios laser program. So talk me through what some of the work you're doing there.
So Helios, you know, is a new laser weapon system. It's going to be integrated into a DDG, and it's really going to be the first time a laser weapon system is going to be integrated with a combat system. It's a 60 kilowatt class laser weapon system, and it can counter small incoming surface craft or Class 1 and Class 2 UAVs. So a lot of potential there. It's going to be ready and starting to integrate next year, and should be on the ship in 2021.
How's the power generation integration been on that? Has that been difficult for it, or just getting to feed it?
Actually, the ships bring a lot of their own power, and so we just need to convert some of the voltages to the appropriate voltages we need to run a laser weapon system, but we don't need any additional power, which is nice.
Are you going to be integrating multiple per ship, or what's the goal there?
Right now it's one per ship. It'll be stationed up forward of the deck house, and like I said, be able to counter all those threats. And really, the key again is integrating it with the Aegis weapon system, so that when the commander wants to take on a threat, they can push for a missile or they can push for the laser weapons.